A Super Bowl MVP has already been linked to Carolina, and that's just the beginning of the latest reports surrounding the Panthers this offseason. A new report has named the Carolina Panthers as the top landing spot for Super Bowl 60 MVP Kenneth Walker III. Following Seattle's championship win over the New England Patriots, Bleacher Report analyst Maurice Moton listed 5 potential destinations for Walker, who is expected to become a free agent. He leads that list with Carolina. In his article, Moton writes that while "keep pounding" remains the Panthers' motto, the team did not live up to that identity during the second half of the 2025 season. He notes that Carolina rushed for 110 or more yards in 8 of its first 9 games, going 5-4 during that stretch. Over the final 9 games, including a playoff loss to the Los Angeles Rams, Moton points out that the Panthers surpassed 100 rushing yards just 3 times and finished 3-6, losing 5 of their final 7 matchups. Moton also highlights uncertainty in the backfield. He writes that Rico Dowdle led the team with 1,076 rushing yards while averaging 4.6 yards per carry, but could be lost in free agency, something he describes as a potential blow to the run game. Regarding Chuba Hubbard, Moton states that Hubbard regressed after signing a 4-year, $33.2 million extension during the 2024 season. He finished the 2025 campaign with 511 rushing yards and 1 touchdown on a 3.8 yards per carry average. Moton adds that Hubbard is not an explosive option in the short passing game and writes that Carolina should not rely on him to handle the majority of the rushing workload. He concludes by writing that Walker could provide what Dowdle brought to the Panthers' ground game, citing his ball security. Walker has fumbled just 3 times in his NFL career and has not lost any of them. If that logic makes sense to you, that's an easy like. Walker is coming off the second most productive season of his 4-year NFL career, rushing for 1,027 yards and 5 touchdowns. He then elevated his play in the postseason, totaling 313 rushing yards and 4 scores on 65 carries, along with 11 receptions for 104 yards. There's also a prior connection worth noting. Panthers head coach Dave Canales crossed paths with Walker during his final season in Seattle, when Canales served as the Seahawks quarterbacks coach in 2022, the same year Walker was selected in the 2nd round. There's also new insight into which Panthers free agents the team may want to keep. Joe Person of The Athletic, while ranking Carolina's 18 unrestricted free agents, notes that punter Sam Martin and long snapper J.J. Jansen are among the players the team would like to have back. Martin, who joined the Panthers from Buffalo last offseason, completed his first year in Carolina ranking 22nd in net punting average and 9th in punts downed inside the 20. Jansen, meanwhile, just wrapped up his 17th season with the organization and turned 40 years old in January. Person also adds that the Panthers could look to lock down center Cade Mays and potentially re-sign linebacker Christian Rozeboom, though with some conditions. He writes that the team would consider bringing Rozeboom back at the right price, while trying to limit his exposure in passing situations. Rozeboom started all 15 of his games in 2025, recording 122 combined tackles and a career-high 2 sacks, but posted a career-low coverage grade of 43.6, according to Pro Football Focus. So here's the question. Does a Super Bowl, proven running back actually change this offense? The need is clear. The timing matters. And the decisions made this offseason are starting to carry real weight. Keep pounding.